Hi, welcome back to Click and Capture. If you're like me living in the UK, you're probably completely washed out. The weather has been absolutely lousy, hasn't it, Tyson? Oh, he's off. Well, anyway, it's not actually given me any enthusiasm to go out, so I have been getting withdrawal symptoms from my camera. So what I thought I would do today is I've got these flowers, and it just gave me an idea. I thought they're so nice. I thought get my macro lens out and see what we can do indoors and take a few shots. Might even do some focus stacking just to see how we go. So I've put up just a simple backdrop just on the table and put it over a chair. Okay, as you can see for this setup, I'm trying to use the minimum amount of equipment. I'm using my Nikon Z6. It's in manual mode, so that way I can control the light and it doesn't make any adjustments on my behalf, which I don't want. I've going to make the room as dark as possible, and I'm going to use this little LED light that I purchased on Amazon, really cheap. Can't remember exactly how much it was. I'm sure it was under £20, and it's very powerful. I've got it set down to just 15% at the moment. You can also change the colours, and you can adjust that manually to any colour temperature that you desire. And obviously you can control the brightness. And the idea is that I will move it around and get the shadows and light it just how I want. I'll turn the lights out and let you see through the camera just what I mean. Okay, I've turned the lights out, and as you can see, just by moving the light around, you can light the image exactly where you want it to get the shadows from which side you want, or you can move it underneath if you want the light from below and from above. And obviously you can do that with one hand, and I can hold the shutter release with the other hand, and once I get it into a position that I think I like, I can take the shot. In order to get an image like this sharp all the way across, we will need to focus stack, because even at f8 is not enough depth of field to get the whole image sharp. So to focus stack, we need to start taking a picture focused at the closest point and then move to the furthest point until we've got all areas covered. So we'll start up here, take the first shot, and then we'll gradually move down across the image. Obviously want that center point sharp. Want the center of that sharp. Okay, hopefully that should have all points covered. The next stage will be to import all the images into Photoshop. Photoshop will then go and pick the best parts or the most sharp parts from each image and merge them together. Okay, now we've got our images. I've loaded them all into Lightroom, and here they are, image number 38 through to 52. So what we need to do is select them all, and we can either do that one by one by holding the control key and selecting them one at a time, or we can just click on the first one, hold down the shift key and click on the last one, and that will select them all. We then need to go to photo, edit in, and we're going to do as open as layers in Photoshop. So we click on that, and each of those images now will load as an individual layer in Photoshop. here it goes down here on the right hand side. You can see each layer being loaded individually. Obviously the more images you've got, the longer this will take. Sometimes when you're doing a landscape, you probably only need to do about 3 images. Once all our images are loaded, we need to select all layers. So do that again like I did last time. Select the first one, go to the last one, hold shift down and click, and they're all selected. Then we need to go to edit. And we need to go to auto align layers. This will make sure that all the layers are lined up. Leave it on auto and click OK. That will now make sure all the images are perfectly lined up, just in case there was the slightest bit of movement in the images. Okay, that's that done. We go back to edit again. And this time we're going to select auto blend layers. Make sure it's stack images and make sure those 2 boxes are checked and click OK. Now it will go through each image and it will find the sharpest part of each image and blend them together. There's the completed image, and as you can see, it's perfectly sharp across all of the image. Okay, a final step you can do is go to layer and flatten image, and that will reduce it all to just one layer. And then of course you can save it, file, save. Once that is saved, we can just do file, exit, and it will turn us back to Lightroom. And there is our completed image. Now we can just save it, file, and do an export, and you can save it as your favorite JPEG. Export, right. And there you go. I hope you found that useful. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. I'll put up a few of the other images at the end here. Bye for now.